Genuine friendship can make life very colorful, but when betrayal finds its way into the friendship, the colors can turn into flames. This is exactly what happened to the friendship between Michelle and Marceline from Casarino Market in Kisumu. 22 years old Michelle, who was brought up by Alain's single father, and Marceline, who was 21 years old, were best friends. Michelle had a boyfriend and everything seemed perfect between them. It never crossed her mind that one day, the man would betray her with her best friend. What she did not know, however, is that betrayal does not recognize how strong friendship or love is. When betrayal crept in, the result was catastrophic. One of the friends ended up in prison and the other in the grave. Before we dig deep into how the event unfolded, kindly like and subscribe to help us reach as many people as possible. Michelle's boyfriend had gone to a disco a few days prior to the incident. While at the disco, he got into an altercation with another man. The altercation eventually graduated into a full-blown fight, and the fight got very intense. Fortunately for Michelle's boyfriend, he managed to overpower the man. He gave the man a thorough beating, and the man sustained severe injuries. When the man's friends heard of what was done to their friend, they were infuriated and vowed to revenge against Michelle's boyfriend. A few days after the incident, they went to the house where Michelle and her boyfriend were living to look for him. He was lucky not to have been around, because if they would have gotten him, it would have been a different story. The men did not give up and decided to adjust their timing to increase the chances of catching him. They made a second impromptu visit very early in the morning a few days afterwards. Luckily, they again did not find him. Michelle realized that the situation was getting out of hand and required a prudent and swift action. After evaluation of several options, she suggested to the boyfriend to go and live with her best friend Marceline. Marceline agreed to help, and the boyfriend picked his basic belongings and relocated to Marceline's place. The men who were looking for him continued to look for him, making several visits at odd hours. They, however, started suspecting that the man could have relocated, since no matter how frequent they visited this place, they could not find any signs of him. This made them to gradually start reducing the frequency of visits and eventually stopped looking for him altogether. When the visits finally stopped, Michelle felt that it was now safe for her to get back together with her boyfriend. She went to him to discuss whether they should return to their house or look for a new one. But to her surprise, the boyfriend told her that he was not in need of any discussion and was okay with Marceline. Michelle could not believe her ears and returned to the house to think about the next move. To avoid possible solutions to the problem, Michelle decided to walk with a knife wherever she went so as to kill Marceline whenever she meets her. On 28 September 2021, Michelle met with Marceline walking with her former boyfriend. She removed the knife, stabbed her on the chest, and ran away. Marceline was rushed to hospital, but efforts to save her life were unfruitful. She died on 29 September at 2 a.m. at Jaramogi Oginga Teaching and Referral Hospital. Michelle went on the run after the incident, but authorities were able to catch up with her a few days later.